What is the absolute worst movie you've ever seen? Five-headed shark attack. Astute viewers may notice that the shark only has 4 heads. But just suffer through the first 30 minutes and you'll see that with literally zero explanation the shark's tail just turns into another head. Oh no, this one's on my list, spoilers. I'm still keen for it. Two-headed shark attack was pretty good at least. Redneck Zombies. Everyone told me it was bad. I knew it was going to be terrible, but the production quality was like 2 kids in the backyard with mom's video camera. I turned it off within 10 minutes. Watched the whole effing thing while high about 15 years back. I effing despised it, and while I have seen Manos, Hands of Fate, I legit believe this one is worse. The only reason I didn't get up and turn it off was that I was completely couch-locked and incapable, so I just suffered. Horrible experience. I actually suffered through Manos, the Hands of Fate. Never again. The MS Deck version or just the movie? Got to watch the MS Deck version. Love MS Deck. Ted would approve. Jeepers Creepers 3 gave me a whole new appreciation for Jeepers Creepers 2. Yeah, maybe don't read up on the director of those movies and just forget they ever existed. Okay, Illbite. He's a convicted pedophile. Jeepers Creepers. Your username makes me even more uncomfortable. Jaws 4. Roger Ebert. I believe that the shark wants revenge against Mrs. Brody. I do. I really do believe it. After all, her husband was one of the men who hunted the shark and killed it, blowing it to bits. And what shark wouldn't want revenge against the survivors of the men who killed it? I read the novelization of J4 when I was young, and the book does go into a lot of backstory explaining that the J4 shark is actually related to Jaws shark, so out for revenge for killing its mommy, I think. Jaws 4, The Revenge. You ever watch a movie so bad that it just slaps you in the every minute, and you won't turn it off because you think it's bound to get better? Like, even if you didn't have a brain, just a spinal cord and a bucket of popcorn, you'd be going whoa whoa whoa, I'm not a brain or anything but this is a stupid movie. Let me tell you how it goes. The woman in the movie has 3 people eaten by a shark in the same week. Out of an entire ocean of perfectly edible people, the shark only eats people in her family. So she slyly concludes the shark is obviously after my family. And the woman comes up with a plan. She says we're leaving town. And you're sitting there munching popcorn thinking leaving town? Isn't that a pretty severe diversionary maneuver to avoid a fish? Why not just not go into the water? Wouldn't an apartment building protect you from the average shark? Because it's unlikely by the time that the shark gets out of the water, rents a taxi, climbs the stairs, gets to the door you'll likely sniff smell fish and take the fire exit. But no, the mother is leaving town. So where does she go? Anybody know? That's right, the Bahamas. Other people with no actual lives at 2 a.m. You're thinking the Bahamas? If the mother's afraid of a shark, why not just move to Canada? Because it's unlikely you'll be on a dog sled and hear boom. Boom. Boom be da boom be da boom be da boom be da. But no, she's moving to the Bahamas, an excellent place to avoid a fish, who would expect on in, the middle of the ocean. So when the woman is at the airport, the shark is there, watching her take off, and when the jet lands in the Bahamas, the shark is already there. A remarkable achievement. Not only has he uncovered their travel plans, but he has outrun a jet airliner. And that's when your spinal cord starts throwing popcorn at the screen going, come on. I'm not a brain, but that's a shark. Wouldn't an airplane be faster than a shark? And the movie goes, well, slap ordinarily yes, but slap, this is a stupid movie slap, and in this movie slap fish is the fastest form of transportation slap. Next time you have to go London to New York, rip up the Concorde tickets, and hop a flounder. And Richard Jenny, paraphrased from memory. This may be my favorite response to anything, ever. Oasis of the Zombies. Bad acting. Bad script. Bad cinematography. Bad directing. Bad SFX. There is not a single redeeming feature to this film. So of course I watch it whenever it is on. I am impressed at how the sweep of a single palm tree leaf can keep the Africa core off your trail. Atlantic Rim. It's a Pacific Rim knock-on, but it just goes off the rails. Never finished it. Mystery Science Theater 3000 couldn't even save it, so you know it's bad. That film was made to be bad intentionally, which is depressing. They thought they could get the trash movie crowd to watch, whilst also tricking sweet old grandmas whose grandchild asked for the Pacific Rim DVD. It's an asylum mockbuster. They've been doing it for years with basically every large movie, trying to make them so bad it's good. They never are. I worked at a Blockbuster years ago, and right next to the new Transformers movie was a Transmorphers display, the asylum knockoff. Some guy rented it and came back half an hour later beyond pissed. He demanded a full refund/exchange. I obliged. The laugh was worth it. As a youngster, I got duped by this trick with snakes on a train. I was not happy about it. The problem with So Bad It's Good movies is that they can't be bad intentionally. The only reason why So Bad It's Good works is because the creators were legitimately trying. That's why Birdemic and Neil Breen movies are funny, while Sharknado 4 is just annoying. Thanksgiving. It's about a killer turkey and has a budget of roughly $30. One scene in the movie is when this guy is doing his girlfriend doggy style in a motel. The turkey comes into the room, kills the guy, and starts taking over the little sex romp. Girlfriend notices something weird, turns around and sees the turkey. Turkey says, "You just got stuffed," and proceeds to slash her repeatedly with blood spraying on the walls. My roommate and I tried shutting it off multiple times but just couldn't cause it was so oddly entertaining. Here's the trailer to this gem. Edit. Holy balls, I had no idea this was going to blow up like this. Thanks for all the love, peeps. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so do yourself a favor and watch the movie for craps and gigs. I heard a few say that it's on Amazon Prime, so give it a go. YouTube link. Gobble gobble, mother effer. Well, 1, you're wrong. Thanksgiving is amazing too. Watch Rubber, I'm pretty sure that's the name, but it's about killer tire, yes, a car tire. It vibrates until your head explodes. Also excellent. Director of Rubber just put out a new film, Deerskin. A man's obsession with his designer deerskin jacket causes him to blow his life savings and turn to crime. It's harder to get through, but Thanksgiving 3. It starts out in space and it's all puppets. The plot is they're trying to find the film for Thanksgiving 2. Do all horror franchises end up in space eventually? Hellraiser, Friday the 13th, Leprechaun. What else am I forgetting? Alien was probably supposed to end on Earth. Are you kidding me? This movie was great. Let me reiterate, as a film the movie was terrible, but I was so thoroughly entertained that I cannot in good conscience call it a bad movie. I lost it at a budget of roughly $30, Lamau. Toss-up between Dragon Ball Revolution, The Last Airbender and After Earth. Edit, Dragon Ball Evolution, sorry. I didn't care enough to remember the exact title, I guess XD. I don't know about After Earth. The scenario is that you need a person who does not project fear, or any strong emotion. Who better to cast than the animate lump of wood that is Jaden Smith? I get that Will Smith wanted to help his kid get an acting career going, but holy crap, that kid is terrible at acting. I get that Will Smith wanted to help his kid get an acting career going. Oh, it was much more than that. You see, Will's star power was fading, so he got together his team to try and brainstorm their next movie. After about 6 months, the result was a 294-page After Earth Bible that described it as a transmedia universe. This included not only the movie and its sequel but also a television show, an animated series, webisodes, a video game, consumer products, theme park attractions, comic books, an in-school education program in partnership with NASA and cologne, perfume, toiletries, etc. They even wanted to start an After Earth social network that they saw as a serious rival to Facebook. Web link. Jesus, that's really shooting for the moon. I'm actually kind of glad it all turned into just that crafty movie and nothing more, cause Will Smith hasn't been entertaining to me for a long time. Doesn't help that there is literally a scene about 3/4 of the way through the movie where they used a mannequin as his stand-in as a joke and no one noticed until it was too late for reshoots. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I'm going to look this one up. That sounds effing hilarious. You don't have to. It's actually all of the above. Son of the Mask. Jamie Kennedy, the poor man Seth Green. YouTube link. The effing live-action Dragon Ball movie. I looked all the way down for this. Definitely rivals or exceeds The Last Airbender for worst live-action adaptation ever. What the F were they going for? The high school crap is seriously awful, and the characters are all wrong. So bad. I looked all the way down for this. Rule of Reddit number 4822, if somebody replies to a comment saying, I had to scroll far for this or this is too far down, the original comment will immediately be promoted to the top comment, thus making the reply look foolish and silly. Had to scroll way too far for this. Could have worked if Goku was Gohan, Piccolo was there and any of the effects or fighting wasn't awful. I agree, the movie could have been good if it was a completely different movie. I did get stoned and pirated in college and enjoy the hilarity though. It truly is awful. Oh, this'll be right up your alley then. Get really stoned and watch Magician's Sorcerer's Apprentice, picture Nick Cage being green, and it's actually a great live-action version of Dragon Ball. It's the damnest thing, but I swear to God, there he is throwing tokens or whatever at the bad guy at the end and it just clicked for me. If they'd done the Saipan blonde hair energy thing, it'd have been entirely perfectly done. Edit, forgot how to spell sorcerer, also that it was called that. 7. Do you mean the Sorcerer's Apprentice? Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill. It was so bad I can't remember any of it. My brain has shoved it into a dark corner. A screening of Jack and Jill was a reward for some contestants on Survivor. Their reactions made it fairly evident that it was a turd. I loved how Coach tried to spin it after watching it as a story of family sticking together because the producers needed something positive said to please the sponsor, but in an AMA years later he said it was awful. Watching the shots of everyone trying to enjoy it was hilariously painful. I recently re-watched a bunch of Survivor seasons on Amazon. Albert and Sophie, the two most sophisticated on the Jack and Jill reward, had deadpan stares on their faces. Cracked me up. Sophie was even trying to hide her displeasure. You could tell the camera was trying to avoid her face, but every shot she just had this serious WTF am I watching face. Man, I'll just go back to the island. But. Duncaxino. Say hello to my chocolate blend. I followed up Jack and Jill with Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. I was deep in the throes of a coke addiction at the time and couldn't make myself sleep. Best anti-drug ad ever. One of the few movies I've seen, sort of, that I found actually unwatchable. Like, I got maybe 30 minutes in and just couldn't watch more. My brain wouldn't let me do it. I honestly think it'd have given me an aneurysm and killed me if I tried to watch another minute. There was absolutely nothing redeeming in that movie. Not one single thing. It can't be enjoyed ironically, as some sort of so bad it's good train wreck, no fun character that saves the movie, nothing. It's a complete abortion. Cats. I wonder how many people died during this pandemic with Cats as the last movie they ever saw. That thought is going to make me cry. Just pretend they all loved it. Yes, lie to yourself. It's how the rest of us have been coping this year. And the worst part? It wasn't insultingly bad or so bad you can enjoy it ironically bad, where at least people would have a justification for watching it. It was just a kind of vacuous, soul-sucking bad, where it leaves absolutely no impression on you and makes you realize you could have spent those 2 hours on far more fulfilling things. In the UK we call that the James Corden effect. I always find it hilarious how much you all hate him over there. Exactly. I watched it with my family, who actually liked it. God help me, and it was funny for about 10 minutes. Then the sheer absurdity of the awful movie wore off and it just dragged on and nothing really happened. It was absolutely boring. 2 tenths would not recommend, At least the singing wasn't god-awful. With or without anuses? Release the anus cut right meow. I'm sorry. Are you saying meow? Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.